Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Jaguar Simola Hillclimb 2018, Day 3. Today we're going to find out who the king of this hill is. Let's go check out some of the action of yesterday.
Day 2 of the 9th Jaguar Simola Hillclimb. Yesterday though, the more genteel, slightly refined older set enjoyed the classic cars. Today the petrol heads were out, and so were the great looking cars and the drivers that piloted them up the 1.9 kilometer long Simola Hill here in Knysna in the Western Cape province of South Africa. There are 3 classes: road-going saloon cars and supercars. Class B is the modified saloons, and then single-seaters and sports cars makes up Class C. There were no less than 5 practice runs followed by 2 qualifying rounds, making up more than 1,100 k's of racing to the brow of the iconic Simola Hilltop. With 4 more qualifying rounds and class finals and the 3 Class 10 car shootouts to follow, it was Robert Volk who led the second qualifiers in his F1 Ferrari, while Andre Besaidnout set a time of 38.04 seconds in his only qualifying run in the first round. It's all set for a brilliant final day of the Simola Hilltop struggle, as it was brought to you by Jaguar.
Guys, I'm at the start line here with Sparky Bright. He's the clerk of the course. Sparky, how's it been going so far?
It's been going very well this year, well organised, no real problems, so things are all on track to have a fantastic day.
What are we looking at today? What are you expecting to happen?
Well, I think we're going to have some tough competition up in the classes, and again on the overall, from 2nd to 5th place yesterday was very within 1 second of each other, so I think the fight's going to be on this morning.
There was no behind the scenes little incidents that you had to sort out that you can tell us about?
No, we did some technical checks on some vehicles last night, which is just some random checks to ensure the guys comply, and all passed with flying colours.
Okay guys, thank you very much for your time, and thank you very much for all the awesome work that you guys do. It's an awesome event. Thank you very much.
Thanks guys, nice speaking to you.
Okay guys, let's go check out the interview that I did with Claire Vale yesterday. Okay guys, it's Simola Hillclimb 2018, and things are really heating up with the guys just completing practice round 3, is that correct? You're 4 already. I'm with Claire Vale. Claire, how's it been going so far?
Actually great, thank you. The car's going better and better. We had a power steering problem last year which put us out of the event, so it's really nice to be back and clocking up the times coming down.
This is your 3rd event or your 4th?
Our 3rd one.
Absolutely, and getting better every year.
Yes, absolutely. It's a fantastic event. We really enjoy it. It's lots of fun and it's a real challenge.
Claire, tell us a little bit about your vehicle that you're running.
It's a Subaru BRZ, which is very similar to the Toyota 86. But ours is turbocharged, quite a lot of different modifications, internals and so on. So it's really, really quick and huge fun to drive.
How does this event compare to the stuff that you normally do?
It's very different. You know, we do a lot of drifting these days, and we raced West Bank V8s before, so of course there's all the muscle cars, and this is like a little giant killer with a little 2-litre motor and a turbo. It's totally different and so much fun.
Thank you so much for your time, and all the best for the rest of the weekend.
Thanks a million.
Okay guys, I'm down here at the start line with Arnold Schatz. He's the Grand Marshal for this event. Mr. Schatz, how's it been going so far?
It's been wonderful. You know, this event is outstanding. It's can't be missed, and I regret having not been here before. This is my first visit, and fortunately been appointed as a Grand Marshal, which is a lovely position. My duties are minimal, and it is so interesting and exciting. One shouldn't miss it.
And also your birthday today. Very congratulations.
Thank you. The secret got out. Yeah, another year.
Listen, is there anything specific that you're looking forward to today? Any of the competitors that you have an eye on?
Well, you know, there's so many wonderful cars that I have a leaning, obviously, in certain directions, but I'm not going to talk about it now. They're all wonderful.
Thank you very much for your time, and all the best with your duties today. Guys, let's go check out the interview with Piet Potgieter of the Penta Motor Group. Okay guys, Jaguar Simola Hillclimb 2018. Things are really heating up. Practice round 4 just over. I'm here with Piet Potgieter. He's one of the drivers for the Penta Motor Group in the Alpha Julias. Pete, how's it going so far?
Well, this car's living up to the expectation, I think. You know, I had some sort of expectation about or result for this car, and it's developing and building up to that level. I'm starting to get more and more confident, and I think this car is going to shape, eh?
Pete, that's exactly my next question with regards to racing, circuit racing that you've done quite a bit of. How does this event compare to circuit racing, this being a normal public road?
There are some definite challenges here. You know, first of all, we're looking at the surface of the track. Then we're looking at the camber, the runoffs, things like that. So it's totally different. And to learn a course like this, okay, it's not a very long course, however, to learn a course like this and pick the correct lines is a bit of a task. But I'm slowly but surely getting into it. I had my first run this morning, only achieving a 57. And now after the last run, I'm on 49, so I've dropped 8 seconds, so I'm happy that we're progressing.
Yeah, that sounds, and as the day is obviously warming up, the track is warming up, tyres are warming up, that allows you to actually push the car a little bit more.
Yes, in fact, I've actually now calculated a couple of spots where I can possibly improve on the lap times with warm tyres. I'm definitely going to face that challenge. Earlier this morning I was a bit reluctant because the car was a little bit loose in the rear, but I think with the warm tyres and the warm tarmac, the warm surface, it's going to come together and I'll get more momentum up the mountain.
Listen, Pete, it's absolutely wonderful to see the Penta Motor Group here with the Alphas. It's the Alpha with a huge and long history of racing. I hope to see you at the top of the hill and on one of the steps at least.
Thank you, Fani. I'm going to try my very best. And in the process, I have to mention the Penta Group Motor Company. I mean, without them, I would never have arrived here. With their assistance and support, greatly appreciated. Thank you, guys.
Absolutely wonderful. Thanks, man. All the best for the weekend.
Great.
Guys, I'm down here at the start line with Roger McCleary. Sir, it's been an absolute honor to hear your voice doing the commentary down here for this event. How you've been finding it?
Oh, this event is fantastic. It's just got better and better. This is the 7th one I've come to, the 9 they've had. And it really is, this is probably the best. The weather's fantastic we've had, and the competition we've had here is unreal. And I was saying to people, this is probably the biggest gathering of money in South Africa in one place with the motor cars that we've got here. Where they all come from, they come from all over the world, from around South Africa to come and compete. And, you know, they all say we're coming for a bit of fun. Not when they come to the start line, then it gets very serious. And they're giving it horns. Older cars, we've had them back to the 30s. These guys get in, and once at the start line, man, it's just horns all the way. It's really good to see.
Absolutely. I think the atmosphere changed a bit from Classic Car Friday, starting out with the classic cars running on Friday, and then you can feel this morning is definitely a bit of tension in the air.
You do feel it, Afani. You can feel that buzz. You walk down the pits, everything's getting a bit serious. This is day 3 now. Now we put our markers down, and now we're going to go for today. We've seen, and the big thing about this piece of tar, I mean, everybody says it's 1.9 k's of tar, and it's really bumpy in these faster cars. But the surface is changing all the time with the amount of rubber that is down on the road, and then the temperature changes, and you find suddenly you're losing grip. Then you're getting grip again. So they've got to read this instantly, because you don't get a second chance. It takes you, some of them take under 40 seconds. And then it's over. So you don't have a chance to recover. This is it. When you're on, this is it. Everything's going to be perfect.
Thank you very much for your time. All the best for your duties today. Guys, we're going to go chat to Willem Bart. He had a bit of an incident yesterday, clipping one of the tires around the corner, losing the front splitter, and then losing the complete bonnet. Let's go check out that interview with Willem. Okay, guys, we're down here in the pits with Willem Bart with the BB Motorsport team, and he's just gone up the hill in practice round number 4. Is that correct?
I think so.
Yeah, I think it was number 4. How did it go?
Well, yeah, we were still trying things out for the qualies later. The rear end of the car is quite loose at the moment, so we're trying to find why that is. It's under brake, so it's a bit scary. That the run before we did a 360 at the top over the finish line, so that woke me up a little bit. But yeah, so now I clipped a tire. Apparently, I did not feel it, so it must have been just maybe a brush with one of the tires on the side. and that ripped the front splitter to pieces, and the bonnet went with it. So it's the whole support structure that is built into the car. So yeah, sorry to the guys. So they must look at fixing it, and we need to see what parts we have and then take it from there.
Yeah, that's absolutely my next question. Do you guys have everything here that you need to get the car up and running again?
We should have, yes. If not, then they'll make a plan. So we have quite a bit of parts and stuff here. So yeah, let's have a look and take it from there.
At least we have time. That's the main key right now.
We never have time. So yeah, I would have loved to have used the practice runs to do just that and set the car up properly, but. Yeah, so unfortunately, this is going to take a little bit of time and take that time away from us. So anyway, it is what it is, and we must take it from there.
Okay, thank you very much for your time, Valalim, and all the best to you and the crew getting the car ready.
Cool, thank you very much.
Thank you very much. Okay, guys, as you can see, the action is heating up here at the start line. The guys going up the hill right now for their first warm-up lap. And then we'll cross back over for the qualifying 3 starting soon. I think we're going to go back to an interview with Janssen van Rensburg. Jaguar Simola Hillclimb 2018, and I'm here with Janssen van Rensburg, and he's pulling a lot of attention. Jannes, what's the reason for all this eyes on you this weekend?
Well, we brought this car. It's a Nissan Leaf Nismo race car, and it's import from Japan. And it is actually the first time in history that electric car will compete in an MSA sanctioned event, and being Simola Hillclimb.
Okay, so that explains a lot. Jannes, it's definitely a looker. It looks very nicely, and definitely stealing the show from the Nissan side, maybe a little bit more attention than the GTRs.
Yeah, for sure. You know, it's something that most people have never seen. So that was the intention. Bring it to Simola, show a typical petrol head event that we can still have fun in an electric way, you know, maybe a more green or zero emissions type of way. Yeah.
Listen, can you tell us a bit about the specs and horsepower and all that sort of stuff? Because obviously now this being a battery or electric vehicle, tell us about that.
Okay, so this car is a monocoque body built from carbon fiber, so it's very light. Total weight is 930 kilograms. It's been converted to a rear-wheel drive, rear-mounted engine or electric motor, but it uses the stock standard powertrain from the road car. So 80 kilowatts to 80 newton meters of torque. That's basically it. Other than that, it's the only thing from the Leaf, other than the engine, is the lights. The rest is carbon fiber.
Okay, so where's your charger?
The charger is actually at the back. So it takes about 8 hours to charge overnight, and we had to do a lot of organizing to get the charge point here, 3-phase, but it's charging, and we'll keep on running.
Okay, and on a full charge, how long can you run?
Well, on this car, because it's got a reduced battery capacity due to weight, it can only run 40 kilometers at race pace. So for Simola Hillclimb, it's perfect. We need about 25 kilometers. The benefit is on the downhill coming back, I can regenerate. So I put some energy back in the battery. So we should be able to run.
That's unbelievable. Thank you very much for your time and all the best. Your first practice run, you happy?
Yeah, it was fun. It's very loose still. I had a wheel spin of about 2 seconds, which I didn't expect. But yes, keep on improving as we go through the day.
All the best for the weekend.
Thanks, Fonny. Thanks.
Okay, guys, I'm down here with Ashton, and he's the safety officer for this event. That's a pretty big title.
Yes, yeah, I've been doing it for a few years now. Was steward previously and took on the safety officer role. Yeah, quite a challenging event.
Tell me, one of the, I think, unique features about this event is this being a public road. Tell us about the challenges setting up an event like this on a public road.
Yeah, as you've noticed this year, we've actually increased the safety aspects. We put in a few barriers, FI confirmed concrete barriers. We've also had to look at quite a few elements on the road, a few areas that needed repair. The big thing is seeing it from a competitor perspective and making sure that from a competitor safety aspect, everything is in place.
Okay, so far this weekend we haven't had real incidents. Is everybody behaving themselves?
Yeah, one could see it that way, but I also believe that the experience over the years has shown the competitors what it is about driving the hill. It's all about driving within your limits And I must say we've had less issues and less incidents this year. Today, of course, will be another challenge because I think the power is going to come hit the road, and we'll see how that goes.
Ashton, thank you very much for your time and all the best for today, and hopefully all goes well.
Thank you.
Okay, guys, we're going to go chat to Pierre Bester. He's from the Penta Motor Group in that unbelievable Alpha Giulia. Guys, it's the Jaguar Simola Hillclimb 2018. I'm standing here with Pierre Bester. He's from the Penta Motor Group. They're running the Alpha Giulias this year. Pierre, great to see Alpha back at the hill.
Yeah, what a wonderful car. It's lovely to be here. I'm looking forward to good times today.
So you've just been up the hill for the first practice run this morning. How did it go?
It went very well. We're busy still checking out what setup we're going to use and what mode are we going to go, dynamic or race mode. So the first run is basically just to feel the track, see how it is, look at the conditions, and then we'll start working from there.
Okay, Pierre, so it's been a big build-up to the preparation for this day today. How long have you guys prepared for this event?
Me personally, 6 months, but I've only had access to the car about 6 weeks ago, and we had 3 outings to Swartkorp, so we did some testing and all that, and now today we must put it into practice.
Your partner in crime here, Piet Badenhorst, how's he going?
Piet Potgieter is Piet Potgieter is doing well. I think my very first time ever on the hill was a 59, he did a 57, so he's on the right track, and I will see him improved a lot today.
Okay, awesome. Thank you very much for your time.
You're welcome.
So it's drawing to a close. Classic Car Friday at the Jaguar Simola Hillclimb 2018. I'm here with Peter Jenkins. Peter, how's it going so far, man?
We're having a great day so far. Thanks very much. We just finished the class finals, and I think we've ended up second overall. Ian Schofield and myself in the March are having a good dice with each other. Franco's way ahead. So now it's up to the main event while we're here, is that top 10 shootout. And hopefully we can get a podium on that.
Big secret here, if it's a lap in the first time you've been in the car. Diamond started these laps.
It could be just anything. Make sure you breathe, you'll know why when you go through the well, yeah.
Got a slow car on the circuit in fact. Our long distance cars decided to squawk over the distance and then car in fact to stop. on the racetrack. And right there on the line as you come out of the corner. So unfortunately that car's going to have to be removed before the next one can come off the line. We'll get the recovery services to you there as quick as possible. So while we've got a couple of seconds, let's have a look at the lowdown on what's happened so far this morning. So the top's up on the screen, I can give it to you. Roughly the top 6 in 42s. The 42s, the top 4 that can't be controlled there, and the 42s failed with Patrick Kabanki also doing the 42s because the 42s, remember this is supposed to be a warm-up, so it's just not a body model very well, it's been designed for the guys. And front and 6, 67 inches with wheels, and Martin Montgomery in the 42s, and then Mark Villiers in the 44s with William Firm and the Wade Montgomery also in there as well in the 44s.
While we're here, a morning welcome from the head honcho Jim Shogby. He says he wants to welcome everyone here this morning again. Are you pretty stoked with what's going on here at the moment?
I am very much so. We got crowd yesterday, and everyone's happy to join themselves. So that's our goal. Everyone's going to fun, and we're making that.
Great stuff. Well, we sincerely hope that everybody has oodles of fun today, and already getting out of crowd off the line here. The 2018 Jaguar Simola Hillclimb with motor oils. Hopefully going to be live streaming today. So, laptop, your tablet, whatever it is with you, your smartphone. Don't forget to go online. Go to the Jaguar Simola Hillclimb webpage, go to the live streaming. You can watch it and see what's going on. You might be in a vantage point here, but you'll be able to see what's going on at the top of the field. That's going to be a lot of fun. So don't forget, we'll all be there for you guys to do that. We've got all the technical people here at our disposal, so information, we don't have it, we'll let you know what's what. Oh, nice to see the sands filling up already up the road there. There's the helicopter. Time to show off. So trying to get our heads on fix. As you see, 400 over the flood. I'll tell you what, it's been in the bucket if you want to have a helicopter out of the tripping that we have the helicopters. And it'll be a lot of fun. We're really getting up close to the first one. The other guy right here, contact us out the fix. Early morning vantage point. We have the cameras on top. We're going there in front.
We've got 2 prize winners, and they're of Jaguar, and the prize was the only being paid by Jaguar, and they pay by the own their completely and what they do is monitor them, see what they are really good for last person. That's very well. So they've got a debox afterwards they show and when you over that previous study how you drive it. We're consistent all the drive along in that day. The old days a lot of things so they're giving us from broken years up to 2. I've got to say to you now, it's something like 600 volunteers. You don't get a second chance to organise it. Stand back a little bit. You come on Friday morning and we started now and then start up over the last overall. There's a lot of car owners amongst them too. And the whole day just runs through. We had a really we started a bit of bushfire there.
Guys, we're on the start line and we're here with Ian Stroby. Let's just get this car off the line quickly. A lot of noise this morning.
A lot of noise, yes, absolutely. But that's what it's all about. You know, that's motorsport. You do need noise for motorsport, definitely.
Ian, tell me, everything going well this weekend, and it's been absolutely amazing so far.
Yeah, it's been a very good weekend. I mean, we had a good crowd, brilliant weather. As always with an event of this nature, always a few teething problems, but you know, nothing we couldn't solve quite quickly. The most important thing is everyone seems to be having fun, and that's what, you know, this event's all about.
I could imagine that you haven't had a lot of sleep in the last week.
You're spot on the money with that one, yeah. Yeah, look, it's always a bit of a stressful time, and you know, deadlines are deadlines. You have to get stuff done, so if you have to work through the night, you work through the night. But we can sleep next week, it's fine.
Absolutely. Thank you very much for your time and all the best for today. Let's get back to the action.
Thank you, sir.
Day 2 of the 9th Jaguar Simola Hillclimb. Yesterday though, the more genteel, slightly refined older set enjoyed the classic cars. Today the petrol heads were out, and so were the great looking cars and the drivers that piloted them up the 1.9 kilometer long Simola Hill here in Knysna in the Western Cape province of South Africa. There are 3 classes: road-going saloon cars and supercars. Class B is the modified saloons, and then single-seaters and sports cars makes up Class C. There were no less than 5 practice runs followed by 2 qualifying rounds, making up more than 1,100 k's of racing to the brow of the iconic Simola Hilltop With 4 more qualifying rounds and class finals and the 3 Class 10 car shootouts to follow, it was Robert Vogt who led the second qualifiers in his F1 Ferrari, while Andre Besaidnout set a time of 38.04 seconds in his only qualifying run in the first round. It's all set for a brilliant final day of the Simola Hilltop struggle, as it was brought to you by Jaguar.
Right, Jaguar Simola Hillclimb 2018. I'm with Stuart White. How are you guys doing so far?
So far we're having small issues, but overall it's been going really well. So we are going to be building off each session, so we're really happy so far. And thanks to Mark Lau from Fantastic Racing for giving me the opportunity to go up the hill for the first time. So we're building on each session. We'll see how it goes to the end of the weekend.
So this is your first time at the event. How are you finding conditions, track surface, everything okay?
Everything okay. It's really a great experience. The atmosphere is really nice. One of the best events I've been to. So far I'm really happy, and we'll see how it goes and just keep learning the track as we carry on.
Hi guys, I'm here with Richard and he's the Chief Medical Coordinator for this event, guys. And Richard is doing all the medical stuff for us. Tell us, Richard, you guys did some breathalyzer tests this morning, is that correct?
Yeah, that's right. We selected some of the drivers at random just to perform some breathalyzer tests, make sure that there's no alcohol when the guys are going up the hill here. So yeah, but I'm happy to report that all were negative, so that was all good. Yeah, so that was a good outcome.
Absolutely. Thank you very much for standing by with all of your team. Absolutely no incidents so far, luckily for us. And thank you for the good work that you guys do, Richard.
Yeah, no problem. Yeah, I think we were very fortunate so far. No injuries, and we're hoping that it's going to remain that way.
Okay, back to you guys.
That's a little Miguel up to 2018.
Okay guys, I'm down in the pits with Siyabonga Mankonkwana and car number 8. How's it going so far?
It's going really well. It's our first time here, and in our class we're currently lying third, so it's going good. Hopefully we keep it there for the rest of the day and tomorrow.
How did you find the conditions on the track this morning? Early bells?
Early morning it was very slippery. We were struggling with some track temperature, so the back was sliding a bit, but now that it's warmed up and the other cars have put some rub on the track, it's going really well.
I was actually in the commentary booth just now doing commentary on your last run. It looked quite impressive.
Yeah, we tried starting in second gear that run and tried dragging the clutch a bit, and it went off the blocks really well, so chuffed with that as well.
I'm down in the pits with Garth de Villiers. Garth, the Simola Hillclimb 2018 is definitely heating up at the moment. How's it going so far?
Yeah, look, we started off this morning on an easy run. The change of surface flag came out, and we don't want to take any chances. We didn't know if it was oil or stones on the track, so we started off steady. Our plan for the day is to improve our pace about a second a lap. And then after lunch, when the track's heated up and rubbered in, we want to try and set something that is representative of tomorrow's time. So we'll start going a second a lap faster, and then towards the end see what we can do after lunch. We'll also start recording the data at 3 o'clock, because the finals will take place at 3 o'clock tomorrow. And we'll see how the track reacts from 3 o'clock onwards, and then that will be our setup for tomorrow.
Okay, so I've noticed that you guys are taking a very high-tech approach to this. You're reviewing your footage of the run, the previous run, and what are you looking for and what are you looking at?
Yeah, well, we don't have the V6s and the V8s that some of the other guys have come with loads of power and loads of downforce. So, you know, it's a bit of a David versus Goliath here, and the only way we're going to put ourselves in a top 5 is by trying really hard. And to do that, we've got to analyze every run. The car literally has to run 100% to just stay in the competition against the bigger cars. So everything is important to us. We are optimizing tire temperatures, camber angles. We're doing pressures at the back now because our gradients on the tire pressures are not right. Raymond does the software. He analyzes every single run. We try to improve our launch every run. We started off at a 4.4. We're bringing it down, and we're going to get it down into the 3s for tomorrow. So we keep playing with the launch map, and we keep playing with the car setup, because we can't leave anything on the table. You know, we've got to put it all on the track just to stay in the competition. And then we've got to hope that one of the V6s or V8s have a trip up. And if they do, we put the little car on the podium.
Guys, the Jaguar Simola Hillclimb 2018. I'm with Peter and Paige, father-daughter combination. Peter, how's the preparation gone?
Yeah, no, we've done okay. The cars should be good. Had a good day yesterday. We did Classic Car Friday. Paige, myself, and Dirk Venter, our partner. That was a really good day for all of us, and yeah, hopefully we can keep it rolling.
Awesome, man. Paige, tell us about the car that you're going up the hill today.
I'm in a Shelby Super Snake 750 horsepower machine, so it's got a lot of power. I'm going to take it easy the first few runs, just find my feet, see how the track is, and try to give it horns a bit later.
Tell us about the competition between you guys.
No competition. But I'm driving a bucky here, so I'm just going to have fun.
Absolutely awesome.
He did knock me off the podium yesterday, though, in class.
So there's a bit of a thing going on. Guys, all the best for today. Keep it on the road, keep it safe, and we'll see you at the top of the hill.
Thank you so much.
Thanks, guys. Thanks a lot.